Hey there, this is Catherine Cartwright. Welcome. I am on day 22 of the Advent Calendar reveal from Pink and Main, and today I received a bag full of sequins. So I am going to make a shaker card. I have cut this frame. This is the fancy frame from Pink and Main. I've used this in several videos in this Advent Calendar series. And I am going to add a little bit of adhesive. I've added some of this skinny tape. This is from, I think, Elizabeth Craft. I've had this for a long time and I've been trying to use up some of my adhesives. So I'm going to run the adhesive all over my panel. I used a light green cardstock that I thought went well with my sequins. I've got a piece of acetate that's cut a little bit smaller than this, the opening of this frame. Trying to think of the word. And I'm going to take my bone folder here and burnish that down really well so I get a nice, good adhesion. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to take some foam strips. I've had these foam strips. I love this product. I think it's Darice is the name. And I ordered packs of them, but they are just my favorite size for making shaker cards because of the height. You get a pretty good height on it. It's not too high. So if you really want to put some big, thick stuff in there, you may need to double it. But I get a pretty good shake with sequins and things like that. And then I love the width of it. They usually just seem to work really well with the shaker cards when I'm making them. So I'm just going to add my foam all around, and then I will put my sequins in there. I've got a little anti-static tool, and I'm just going to go around the edges, hopefully to keep things from sticking onto there too badly. And then I put my sequins in the center of my panel. Now this panel is one of the bow panels. I've been, in my last few videos, working with the foilables. I got foilables on the 16th. So go back to day 16 to see all of these beautiful panels that I got and how I created them. And so now I'm just able to use them for my cards, which is great. So I'm making sure that this is all stuck down before I really start shaking on there. And I love the amount that I got in there. I'm going to add this directly to a white card base, and I'm going to use some dry adhesive here. And then that will finish up the shaker part of my card, and I can finish it off. Now this frame is the same size as the card base. So I'm just trying to line this up, taking my time, making sure that it looks pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with the results on that. Lots of shaking going on. So I'm using Warm Wishes, which is a die I received the other day in my Advent calendar, but I wanted a frame for it. I wanted a shadow for it. So what I'm doing here is I am tracing the outline of this word die, and then off camera I'm going to cut it because I had to see really, really close. And I didn't want to put my head in the camera, so I just cut that off screen. But you can see now that I've got a shadow for my word die because I wanted to use white. If I had put white directly onto this frame, the background would have completely washed it out. So I wanted to make sure that I would be able to see it. And so that's why I created this shadow. So it worked out pretty well. I'm going to take some dry adhesive here and tape it into hopefully the center of my frame, Warm Wishes. And I used a green cardstock for that shadow and obviously white. And then I've got this beautiful bow that was also part of the day 16 foilables. And I have just added some adhesive to that. And I'm going to add this at the top of my card. So pretty. So that is today's share, these beautiful sequins that I put in here and use some of the other components. I'm going to add some Stickles glitter glue. I think this might be Stardust. I'll have to look on there and see. But I'm just going to, the last step is I'm going to add this around my card front onto my word die. I love to do this. I love Stickles. I love foil. And I love Stickles glitter glue. Those are the two shiny things. I'm not a huge fan of glitter just because it gets everywhere, but I do like glitter that stays contained. And I love the shine. So I'm just running this around, trying to take care that I just kind of stay on the white part, so I'm not too much off into the green. And then I will finish that off and let that dry, and then this card will be ready to go. Be sure to subscribe. At the end of this Advent series. I'm going to have a video that has all, hopefully, I think I had to use one of the items I've made, but it will have a recap of the items that I made using this Advent calendar if you haven't had time to get to it. And you're looking for some creative inspiration with these products that you received, I hope that you'll check back and check that out. Okay, so this will dry and then I'll have a beautiful sparkly card. All right, there we go. Just making sure I've gotten all of the spots. And that is my quick shaker card today. Be sure to subscribe and have a great day. See you tomorrow.